Klein is a five-star restaurant situated in the Tswalu Kalahari Reserve. It's an initiative between the chef Hendrik van Westerhuizen, who is South Africa's first Michelin star chef, and the Oppenheimer family. Our journey took us through the mealie fields and sunflower seeds fields of the Free State and the Northern Cape. We passed through the towns of Ventersdorp, Sunnieshof, and Delarevel, and we spent the night at Gameview Lodge in Vryburg. The reserve belongs to the municipality, and they have one rhino who has been dehorned. This is because of poaching in the area. The following morning we set off, and at Kuruman we did a right up towards Hotters-Hell. Hotters-Hell is a mining town. They mine manganese there, and you'll see from the trucks on the road that there's quite a bit of business going on in that area. Hotters-Hell is a lovely, clean little town, and we had lunch there at the Kalahari cottage. Special of the day was a biltong quiche, which was absolutely delicious. I wonder if the chef has taken some tips from Klein. We then made our way from Hotters-Hell to Westerhuizen, where we had booked accommodation at Tevrede. Tevrede in English means satisfied. They only have 3 cottages there, which suited us very well, and the animals in the area, mainly springbok, were free roaming. It was just lovely to have the peace and quiet of the real Kalahari desert area. On both evenings we had huge thunderstorms at Tevrede, which is really quite unusual for this area at this time of the year. The next morning we drove through to Westerhuizen to the hotel, where we caught our coach to take us to Klein, and so our Klein adventure started in earnest. On his website, Jan van der Westhuizen says that creating restaurant Klein has been his great homecoming project. He grew up on a farm in South Africa's rural Mpumalanga province, and he felt an instant connection to the vastness of the Kalahari and knew that the time had come to return the spirit of Jan, his Michelin star restaurant in Nice, to home soil. The Kalahari felt like a blank canvas with unlimited possibilities, the region's unexplored ingredients giving the food from the Kalahari the global stage it deserves. We alighted from the bus at Bossia House. Bossia House was the original farmhouse in the area, built around about 1918. The Bossia tree, or shepherd's tree, is a protected species in the Kalahari.
Good afternoon, my name is Chris. Fatima, my for a file. Hello ma'am, how are you? Good, thanks ma'am. Not to wipe the hands. You're good ma'am, okay, perfect. Soos meneer Jentjie, baie wel. As jy hom regtig wil. Ja, baie welkom in die restaurant Klein. Nee, gelukkig het ons 'n bietjie reën gekry gisteraan. Nee, gelukkig het ons 'n bietjie reën gekry gisteraan.
We were served champagne and whiskey sours before going into Bossia House. The whiskey sours had an ice cube which was infused with rooibos tea. a local herbal tea, and the white linen fluttering on the clothesline has almost become a signature for Klein. And the staff were very persevering, with everyone wanting their pictures taken with them. This was today's menu, but we'll go through each item line by line during the course of the dinner. Our canapé was pistachio and citrus.
One just now?
This was set upon top of a wine glass which was half filled with the local soil, slightly moistened. So you got the aroma of the soil as you ate. We then made our way to the entrance of Klein.
Was removed, but Chef Jan wanted it back to be a part of the whole experience, And then what the windmill does, it pumps water from underground into the reservoir, and we gave the reservoir this beautiful name of a pit. But we need water each and every day. So dit is verschrikkelijk belangrijk voor ons in die Kalahari en die experience van restaurant Klein van die hoeveelheid water ons elke dag krijgen. En een paar maanden geleden is mevrouw hier aangekomen.
The sound is incredible.
And we then made our way into the water tank and the magical stairway down to the cellars below. This beautiful fountain, which is so wonderfully designed for this building. And then we entered the cellar, which is wall-to-wall lined with the most beautiful foods of all varieties, fruit and vegetables, nuts, hams, you name it. And our first experience in the cellar was a date tasting. The dates come from the local area, mainly the Uppington area, and they were delicious. And then there were the wines, beautiful wines, reds and whites, all from the local area and slightly further afield in the Western Cape, Stellenbosch, Paarl area.
As well as garlic flowers. Feel free to grab them. Not only for its location on the property, but rather for the presence of this lovely old coal stove over here. This coal stove used to belong to Chef Jan's grandmother herself. It was passed on to his mother.
Then there is a bookshelf full of Jan's publications, as well as an architect's model of the Klein Jan experience. On entering the dining room, this is the view that we were given. You might call this a symmetry of alcohol. The delicacy waiting for us in our wine glasses was delicious, but unfortunately I could not find the name of it on the menu. This was a makatan, which is a fruit preserve made from wild watermelon served with a biltong butter. This was served with two types of bread, amagwenya and agnésbrood. The next course was a tower of barley, butternut and caviar. Different. Our meat course was being prepared on an open fire in the Kalahari bushveld. And there it was,
The doily broke
Basmara beef, gem squash, lentil babuti, and cabbage, served with the most delicious rooty sauce.
Not the way I do it.
cabbage salad, gem squash, and the beautiful sauce. All of it now on one plate. The gem squash, the booty, the meat, and the beautiful sauce.
And every course was paired with beautiful wines. And then we were off to the cheese room. Is this extravaganza never going to end?
Moving on to your mild cheeses, and there's also a variety of preserves, pickles, and jams on both tables. We have some amasi pot bread, and it's paired with a lovely saltbush butter. On the other table, we have a saltbush butter with a traditional steamed bread, which is called itombolo, infused with our lovely local raisins. And now this is where I invite you to grab a plate, walk around both tables.
Can you spot the breadsticks in this straw display? And then a blast from the past. A brandewyn and Coke float. Kan jy dit glo?
Lekker giggle daai tannie nou vir jou.
And the dessert was a malva pudding with ice cream and a beautifully positioned butterfly. We then had mesquite coffee, which comes from the beans from the mesquite tree. Igazu, which is a traditional dish made from the paste of roasted corn and peanuts and brandied raisins, paired with a beautiful ruby port. And here are the wines of the day. To all of you at Klein, thank you for giving us the opportunity to spend the day with you, to experience some beautiful food in a truly fantastic venue. And now a few pics from Tswalu before we start making our way home to Gauteng. We ate dinner at the Spur on our way down in Vryburg, and we told them that we would be back, and they left this little sign on our table as one of our party was from Malta. Two places to remember in Vryburg, Gameview Lodge and the Spur.